What is going on, everybody? Dorsey Made Gaming here, y'all, and I had to bring this to you as fast as I can. Sorry, I'm not doing a video. This is the fastest way that I could get this information out to you. So, Rex finally replied to one of my tweets, man. So, I made a post on Twitter. I said, so, who said they were going to show Madden 18? And then Kendall, who sent us some real good information early on, he tweeted at Rex. He replied to my tweet, tweeting at Rex, people not happy about the non-gameplay showing. We need something. In which Rex tweeted back, I'll pass it along to PR and marketing, which we know that it's not Rex's job or anything like that. Now, the information I want to present to you today comes from Sports Gaming, Sports Gamers Online, SGO. Which, if some of y'all don't know, this is the guy that we were supposed to had done a collaboration with, but he didn't want to post it on his channel. Yeah, wanted us to post it on ours, but he wasn't gonna post it on his. Yeah. Anyways, but I'm not knocking the guy's hustle or anything like that. Like I said, I wanted to collaborate with him because I know he has some inside sources. Wasn't going to pick his brain about that. Was really just going to talk to him about Madden. But let's get into the meat and potatoes of this. So go to his YouTube channel, Sports Gamers Online, and check out the video that he posted because he did give some hands-on with the game and he gave some really good detailed information about it. So I'm going to kind of bounce off of what he was saying. So first of all, he talked about the graphics. Now, he said, looking at the player models, he said you don't notice a big difference in graphics. He said, but, you know, when you do the instant replays and zoom in and stuff, you could tell that they did improve the player models, like with the details on the jerseys and stuff like that. And I would imagine with Xbox Scorpio, it's going to be an even greater detail difference. Same thing that I was saying, what the Frostbite was going to bring. The fields are going to look phenomenal. He said the field looks really good. He said the lighting and the shading on the players look really good as well. And that's what I was saying that the Frostbite was going to do. So the player models will look better, but it's because of the shading, the lighting, and the textures and things of that nature. Now, he talked about gameplay. Now, Rex did tweet out some stuff earlier talking about changes in the hit stick. It's not going to be on the X button anymore. It's going to be the traditional up for the hit stick high, down for the hit stick low, as well as the offensive lineman controls. Up is going to control the impact block. Down on the right stick is going to control the cut block. So that's very interesting. He spoke a little bit about the target passing. He said the way that he explained it, it was very complicated. So this is definitely going to be something difficult to do. I think he said you would hit L1, and that, I guess, that would activate it. And then from there, you actually move the target. It activates on your primary receiver or the primary route for that particular play is kind of what I got from it. And from there, you'll move the left stick. You know, the stick that you would normally use to move the quarterback. I would have thought you used the right stick, but he said the left stick, which is really interesting. He said use the left stick to move the target and push the button to the selected wide receiver, and that's how you would do it. It's very complicated. You'll have to hear him explain it. I don't even think he could explain it as well. It's kind of one of those things you're just gonna have to see it to experience it. But he did make note that some of the quarterbacks, this is where quarterback accuracy is going to come into play. He said because some of the quarterbacks that's not that good could not perform this very well. They couldn't put it in spots like guys like Brady could put it in. As we know, off the ball injuries are back. I'm not really concerned with that. It does add realism to the game, but it's not a make or break feature for me. Same thing, the defensive assignments and offensive assignments, they're pretty much like they were in NCAA 14, where whenever you're picking your play, you pull up this menu and you can adjust for the offense, for instance, their blocking schemes, how the running back runs, aggressive, conservative, and all of that. It's pretty much like it was in NCAA 14. Now he talked about the sideline. And this is something that I talked about very, very much. Now, he didn't talk about what the players looked like on the sidelines. He didn't talk about how the personnel looked on the sidelines or how full the sidelines were. Uh, but what he did say about the sidelines is that they're interactive, and they're supposed to have been in other games, but they weren't. However, what he said was that he was a receiver. Like if your player ran out of bounds and failed or something like that, he said, I would assume if it's on your sideline, he was saying how some of the players on the sidelines, kind of help him up and stuff like that. And I guess if you run out of bounds, like some of the coaches, he said the coaches would run out the way or move out the way, which leads me to believe that there could potentially be more coaches on the sideline. And if the players are helping you up, that leads me to believe that those players are the player models on the sidelines would be improved, because the ones that were on the sideline, the player models, we know how they looked, and they weren't interactive. It was kind of like an all-field type of thing, kind of like the camera crew. That was another thing. He said he scored a touchdown and ran out the back of the end zone, and the camera crew actually moved out of his way. So the sidelines are going to be interactive this year. We call that 10-0. Also, backing up a little bit on the target passing thing, he said he had trouble with it. He actually threw a pass 10 yards behind him out the back of the end zone. So this target passing thing, y'all, is going to be really nice. Very difficult to master, but if you can master it, you basically what the target passing allows you to do is put the ball anywhere on the field, and I love that. I really, really love that. I'm looking forward to that challenge because you can even throw the ball behind you, which is really awesome. So, and only thing I'm wondering is it sounds like it's something that anybody can activate at any time on any given play. So it doesn't sound like it's a feature that you just turn off or on. So I was wrong about that. I thought it was something maybe you could turn off or on, but I think you just push a button when you're dropping back with the quarterback and it activates it. So, it's going to be interesting to see that. Also, he talked about the defensive backs, and we was right about this, and I'm extremely happy about this. He said the defensive backs play a lot better this year. Like the receivers actually have to work to get open. The better cornerbacks, he said, they play in the hip pocket of the wide receivers and things of that nature. They gave us, we write about this again, and we're happy about this again. They gave us some controls. Of course, the DB wide receiver mechanics. They gave those to us, and I thought it was only going to be a MUT, but it is going to be in the entire game. And with that being the case, I'm excited about Connected Franchise playing a single player, because now I can jam the wide receiver. I can jam him inside, outside. It's going to be a lot of fun playing cornerback in Connected Franchise, as well as wide receiver, because the wide receivers got some mechanics too. I think he said you could push, I think it was the left trigger button or something to that effect, the left bumper button, and he would, kind of shuffle his feet at the line of scrimmage and stuff like that. But note, receivers, if you do that and the DB jams you, you just lost on that route. He did talk about improved blocking mechanics from the offensive line and ID in the mic. So we're 11-0 on that. ID in the mic, that it's the focus. It focuses where the blocking scheme is for the offense and stuff like that. He said the defense. What's cool about the defensive linemen? He said they have improved, block shedding techniques and stuff like that. He said they also have where you can move the right stick to the right, and if you're on the D lineman, he'll reach out with his right hand or reach out to the right to try to grab the ball carrier. And if you push it to the left, he does the same thing to the left side. So this leads me to feel and understand this, that Madden 18 is really playing how Madden 17 should have played. Remember when they told us that there's no more animation tackles and stuff like that, that the players only interact when they are in contact with another player? That's what 18 is starting to sound like, and that's why they implemented stuff in the game like the D lineman being able to reach to the left or the right to grab a ball carrier and stuff like that. What else did he talk about? I mean, that was really the gist of it. that he talked about. The graphics, the gameplay, and stuff like that. He talked about how the offensive linemen improved blocking scheme, the secondary backs one on one, the wide receivers, and stuff like that. Um, so I mean, other than that, man, I'm excited. I'm excited about it. I'm ready for it. Only thing that I don't like is the fact that they're pumping it up so much, but we're not getting to see that. Now I know that players are going to be able to upload gameplay later on, and that's cool. But we were actually told that we were going to get to see some during today's live stream or today's E3 with Microsoft, and they didn't show anything. So they did. I take that back. They showed a little glimpse of the trailer. So yeah, there we go. Also with story mode, like we talked about earlier, those things, nothing's changed with that. The 7-on-7 thing. I'm just interested to see, what stuff from story mode may potentially be in franchise mode. Like I said, I don't really think they improved much in franchise mode, and that's what some people are already saying. But at the same time, until it's confirmed, no one really truly knows. But other than that, y'all, we're still left with no gameplay. Rex said he would talk to PR and marketing, but I mean, my thing is, how far is that going to go? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why they wouldn't show a gameplay trailer. It just boggles my mind. Why not show a gameplay trailer? It's gameplay. You see, all these other games that are coming out next year showed gameplay trailers, and Madden comes out in 2 months, and all we saw are reveal trailers. Like, it's upsetting, man, and it makes me nervous. I'm starting to get nervous. Like, as far as gameplay goes, I'm very excited about the game. Like I said, it's going to provide a different feel for the game. Press coveraging and stuff like that. Like, you are really going to pay attention. Also, he did say that size matters in Madden. Like, he said it felt like the bigger players had a little bit of a strength advantage and stuff like that over the smaller players and stuff like that. So really, y'all, that's the exact stuff we was promised with Madden 17, and we're getting it with Madden 18. And like I said, Rex said that to start out with. He said, a lot of stuff was swept under the refrigerator or the rug in a sense, and he said they wanted to fix that. Their main focus was fixing gameplay. And I appreciate that and everything, but at the same time, who's going to hold EA accountable for that? Because that's stuff that they promised us would be in last year's game, and it wasn't. So, I'm being looking forward to Madden is kind of bittersweet. I mean, I'm happy and I'm excited for it, but at the same time, it's like it's pretty much going to be the same thing that we had last year, especially in the presentation department, but I'm still excited to play it. I'm still ready for it. Definitely going to play story mode. Definitely going to play connected franchise as a cornerback. Definitely going to do that, man. I'm so excited for that. So I just hope that they improve the camera angles, which I'm going to send a tweet out to Rex here in a little bit and ask them, are camera angles improved for single player franchise? So, but that's all I got for right now, man. Like I said, y'all, it's coming together. Like, from hearing it sounds like it's gonna be a very good game. Like, I know I talk a lot of smack about it, but it's because it's the fact that they're not delivering on what they said, and they're giving us stuff this year like it's new when they promised it to us last year's title. So, but still, with the gameplay improvements alone, the game is going to play very different. It's going to feel very different, and I'm excited to play it. Don't know when we'll hear anything else. Like I said, we actually should hear some stuff today and tomorrow. There's a couple of guys that are doing interviews with Rex and the directors and stuff like that. So we'll keep y'all posted on everything. If I get any new news, I'm going to deliver it this way and on my Twitter, because it's instant. And it doesn't take as long as doing a actual video. So that's all I got for right now, y'all. Like we sign off always. Till next time, and God bless.